they are going to be cherry picked. Like, they're going to make sure they work before the reviewers get these things. So in the case of the 3100 that I received, perhaps they were like, oh yeah, it's a 3100. It's just doesn't matter if it's a review sample or not. So maybe I just got like unlucky there. But we got here a question from Delton as well. Why is the LG OLED 48-inch so expensive, $30 less than the 55-inch? I heard it was just in the manufacturing process and the way they like cut up the OLED panels or something like that, in that it ends up being more expensive due to the production. It's in the assembly line. It just ends up being more expensive. Like, on that note, if oh wow, okay, is my stream stuttering or something? Okay, because apparently it's in 4K. Oops.
Is it?
At least the bit rate. Okay, well, at least the bit rate's right. Okay, well, hey, as long as the audio's good, I'm good. As long as the audio's good, I'm good. So yeah, so the OLED, just go for the 55-inch. I use the 55-inch CX. It's the best thing you can get, and at least with inflation, it hasn't inflated the OLEDs yet. At least in Australia, you can still get the 55-inch CX OLED for a decent price. So that's in 2021. At least you can get something that hasn't just gone through the roof. And you know, so here we go. So it's set to 1440p max. Okay, no stutter. Awesome. You guys are loving the 1440p streams. Well, 1440p it is then. From here on in, we're doing 1440p streams. That's the census from now on. So I'm just going through some questions, guys. We'll pull up some juicy topics. I'm just brainstorming what the next question is going to be. I have a 10400 with 16 gigabytes of 3200 hertz. That's pretty slow memory. Do you think that would be enough to match with the 3060? Yeah, definitely, dude. Like, easy. You can put a 3060 Ti 3070 with a 10400. 10400 is a solid CPU. Very, very solid CPU. You just got to make sure that the motherboard you match it with can support the 3200 megahertz. If not, go for 2066 tight timings on that memory. So that's what you got to go for. So we'll just jump over to chat now, and unless you guys have any more hot breaking stories that are in the works, then we will cover them live here for you. So we'll pull up some of the chat. What's this for? Sorry? What did he say?
PC World has just confirmed that they're releasing 3060 for 450. I don't know if that's euro or pound.
450. Okay. So yeah, they're releasing it for $450 or pounds.
It's either pounds or euro. I don't know. Because I got it wrong last time.
All right. So Ben, just state it again if you can. What? Ben Jones. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be 400 plus, 400 USD plus. So, so we got donated from $5 from RC from NYC from New York City. Hey Brian, hello chat, first time stream viewer. Do you think the NVIDIA P106 cards are worth buying now for the retro gaming HD PC setups? My opinion on P106 is that they are useless cards for gamers. And the reason being is the drivers, man. Like, I tried the P106 and I got it to work. And the problem is that you need to keep getting a hacked driver. And so once they sell all those P106s, they just give up on supporting and doing the hacked driver. And so when a new game comes out that needs a new driver, the game just doesn't work on the P106. But that being said, if you can get a P106 cheap enough and you just want to play older titles and you can link it up with the CPU, like a Intel like 3rd gen or 4th gen or something like that, then it can represent some good value for money. Just know if you want to play like latest multiplayer titles, even like Fortnite or something gets an update, you could be at mercy of it just not working properly at all with the P106. So that's the risk you take with that. I mean, I've just seen them. I just didn't like, and especially for me, because I'm flipping PCs, I would never flip a PC with a P106. It would just be a nightmare. If someone had to reinstall a driver, the config gets lost. Hey, my PC doesn't work anymore.